Sonny, listen, I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. Ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
Are you saying now, Mike to Mike?
Luxvision, or no vision. Powered by Vintage Vanity.
Yo, shouts out to everybody that's in the building right now. Make sure y'all go ahead and run them likes up. It's free 99. We back in the building, Grownmanishh. We about to get it popping. Let's get to it. Yo. Y'all already know it's your boy Luxury, the most expensive nigga rolling, a.k.a. DJ Easy, Dick to your bitch, BKA, Mr. Shove It Wood, wherever is good. And yes, I'm back in the building with my boy Dino, a.k.a. it's the Wolverine, BKA, Mr. Ruffle, Feather Time. What's going on with it, big dog? How we feeling today?
I'm doing amazing, man. I'm doing amazing. It tastes like medicine, but they need it.
Yeah, man. Like we just had an amazing conversation before we hopped online about seeing the light and shit, though, man. So you know what I mean. Shouts out to you, big dog, man. Like we all going through a little something right now, and this for everybody that's going through something right now. There's always light at the end of the motherfucking tunnel. Just keep on going. You feel what I'm saying? Shouts out to everybody that's here right now, man. Shouts out to the sponsors, Orvacled Lotion, of course, Vintage Vanity. You know what I mean? Love the skin that you in. Shouts out to everybody that's taking part in this right now, man, putting this together right now, man. But yeah, Dino, man, let's get right to it. Y'all read the title, man. And this article, actually, let me pull it up real quick because we want to touch on this real quick. I felt like this was an interesting conversation to have. And ladies, I want y'all to give y'all perspective on it as well, too. This article comes from ProFacts. It says 1 in every 2 women have a backup partner in mind in case their current relationship does not work out. Wow. And see, this plays a part in what I say about like the modern woman and the modern man, because I'm not just going to put this specifically on women. You feel what I'm saying? We live in a time where people are just not monogamous. And let me say that. And let me say that again. We live in a time where people are not monogamous, man. We live in a time where there's a lot of fake temptation, I like to say out here, and a lot of weak-minded people that fall for the temptation, a lot of disloyal people. And this right here kind of prove it. Now, they said 1 in every 2 women. I feel like this. How could you ever be in a relationship and actually build with a person, go through trials and tribulations with a person when you always got somebody else in the back of your mind? What do you got to say about that, Dino?
Well, that's the truth, right? So now we have to ask ourselves, that's number one. Why
salvation is the key. What's popping?
Yeah, people are not building today, right? And number 2 is if it's 1 in every 2, that means it's lack of trust, right? So is lack of trust on the male side. This is why they're not asking women to get married, and it's a lack of trust on the female side where they got somebody in the background because they don't trust that this situation will work, right? Mm-hmm. So we gotta attack where's the lack of trust coming from, from both parties.
Exactly. And I feel like I said, I feel like the lack of trust is this fake illusion that social media presents to people. You know what I mean? Like you could be anybody you want to be on social media. Think about all of the things that partners see or that the fellas see going up and down their timeline, or even the ladies, about all these people getting caught cheating, and women and the ways that they cheat, and all of like the, how can I say, the negative stigmas of relationships. People see that on a day-to-day basis. You feel what I mean? So I feel like the trust is something that's personal. You get what I'm saying? Through personal experiences, personal traumas, whether they seen something or actually went through something. Like this day and time, man, that article and those points that they made is not hard to believe, bro. That's why marriages aren't lasting as long as they used to last. Think about this, man. When we was coming up, it was people that was in marriages for like 25, 30 years and shit like that. That shit don't last, man. I pointed this out to somebody. I'm like, look at the divorce statistics next to lesbian being the highest divorce rate. You feel what I mean? Like in the country right now. Look at the divorce rate amongst black people. Look at the rate that black people are actually getting married at. Look at the divorce rate amongst all people. And just think about it this day and time. We ain't just going to say black people. I'm going to say all people. Look at the divorce rate. People are not staying together because people always think that it's something always better than irreplaceable people out here. Let me say that again.
True.
Everybody is not replaceable in your life. But people, the social media shit and all of these temptations out here, whether you looking at ass all day, you go out, you see chicks half naked and shit, you see niggas with the gray sweatpants on and shit with the prints and shit out. Like, it's all types of shit out here that's like, I feel like people are too accessible nowadays. That's number one. People are too accessible nowadays. At one point in time, people weren't as accessible as they are nowadays. That's men or women. What you feel about that? The accessibility level.
So now, boom, right? So that's exposure, right? Like, if you're easily accessible, I mean, you outside. I mean, I could get to you. I mean, every part of your life I could just see, or maybe on the internet. Right?
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was about to say.
Right? So, like, easy accessible is a big thing. Shout out to Chef Keisha, my homegirl. Definitely, she the celebrity chef. You feel me? And being around her, with her experience of being around celebrities, one thing she definitely warned me on my journey, right, on brightening in my life, is don't be so easy accessible. You feel me? Like, people can just be able to reach you all the time. Like, you can't even have your direct line. Like, I don't give out my line for what? What you got my line for? Like,
exactly. What are you calling for?
Well, exactly, because like you can reach me on social media, right? Because if I just don't got the app, you can't reach me, right? But if it's because it ain't important, or you would have my number, right? So like, boom, right? So easy accessible is definitely, you got to build boundaries, man. You gotta have
Right. That's just like I used to tell some of my lady friends, I'm like, you know why you keep on going through bad experiences with dudes? Because you let everybody have access to you. Listen, man, let me tell y'all ladies something, man. Every man not supposed to be able to feel comfortable enough to approach you. Let me say that again. Every man should not feel so comfortable enough to even approach you. And this is what I mean by making yourself accessible to people. You say salvation is the key. You say black women are to blame. No other race of women do this like the black woman. I got to push back on that. But go ahead, Dino. Say what you're going to say.
I disagree. This is not a black woman thing. This is a woman thing. This is a people thing. This is a people thing. I'm outside, so I know. Because even outside, everybody don't feel comfortable enough to walk up to a me.
I agree. And they shouldn't feel comfortable enough to walk up to you. And they shouldn't feel comfortable enough to feel like they have accessibility to you. Because I always say this, man, I try not to waste my time and energy on the wrong people. If you understand what I'm talking about. And when you make yourself so accessible to people, like you waste your time and your energy on the wrong people that come into your life. You feel me? So I try to keep it to a minimal. Hold on real quick. Somebody just responded. And this is why I want the ladies to like respond on this. Because the original point is, do 1 in every 2 women actually have a backup partner in plan while they're in a relationship? And we are pointing out some things about why men or women feel like something like this is okay this day and time and it's acceptable. And I always say this, man, a lot of y'all is poly. I say a lot of y'all is poly. I'm going to get to your point in a second. Salvation is key. I want to get to my point. I say a lot of y'all is poly. And when I say poly, that isn't 2 men and a woman, because it's different forms of poly. Solo poly, polyandry, polyamorous. Like, it's all different types of forms of poly. And a lot of y'all share y'all love, y'all feelings with different people. Y'all are poly by heart. And just say this shit, but people are like, especially women, they are ashamed to say that they're that. And what do I always say, Dino? You still there, bro? I know you just kind of went out.
I'm still here.
Yeah, and you know what I always say? Don't do nothing that you ashamed of. You don't do shit that you ashamed of. And that's why I always say, goddamn it, we got to bring back public shaming. We got to bring back shaming, period. Because if you bring back shame on people, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
What's going to happen?
Son, people don't got no shame in their game. I say that all the time.
At all.
People have no shame. And it'd be like, Yo, y'all niggas that do anything.
Anything.
This is why you gotta have a side of you that my nigga, you play with me, I would do anything to you. So like because I realize they playing for kids out this motherfucker. So you wanna play like, yo, you gotta kind of make it real that I do anything to you too.
And see, and you know, let's kind of stay on. Let's kind of stay on subject though. You feel what I'm saying? Let's kind of stay on subject. I want to know, how do the niggas feel? You feel what I'm saying? That actually is going along, being strung along throughout this bullshit. Why do that nigga think he winning? Does he think he winning?
Well, it's a situation, right? Where
explain this to me, my brother.
Look at over time, right? So over time, what makes you different from your grandfather, right? Different from the grandfather is what? Married, right? Married, right? If you like married, being married, that is the difference. So we're not married now, right? But they always had other joints. They always had other lives, right? And the women they were married to definitely knew we not doing this. It just, is it worth leaving?
Not at all.
No, it wasn't, right? So, cause let's stop playing the game like some people was like, this is who I am. See, remember, every relationship is individual to those that's in it. Your homegirl might have signed up for something that you might not have. Did your homegirl tell you that?
Nope.
Right? Because a lot of people want to live in the, he's cheating on me, he's cheating on me. What if the nigga is like, what? Like, you want to be a victim? Like, a lot of people want to be victims, son. They want to connect their shit to shit that does not, they play like that. We don't play like that. Why are you even remotely trauma bonding with something like that?
You said women don't worry about that to have a backup poppy. Yeah, that's what we talking about, Raccoon, because we was just talking about this study. Let me go ahead and shout out where the study came from to where they actually said, here we go right here. The study is from ProFacts. Yeah, Pro.Facts. 1 in every 2 women have a backup partner in mind in case their current relationship does not work out. And we talking about, how can you actually have somebody in the back of your mind while you're actually building and growing with a person on a day-to-day basis, y'all trying to make shit happen. How can you actually give your 100% full, undivided attention and focus on the person that you allegedly are in love with, and you already thinking about the wrong thing? Like, that's why I say people think negative and they talk things into fruition. Why are you waiting on your relationship not to work out when you get into a relationship? Think about that psyche right there. Who the fuck gets into a relationship and like, okay, in case this don't work out with this person, I got this person on the back burner? Who the fuck does that? Who the fuck does that? Even like men. Even men, we gonna throw y'all in here too. Who the fuck does that? You say it depends on who it is or the kind of woman. We agree on that, Raccoon. And there's different types of women out here. That's why I just said a lot of these motherfuckers, they're not monogamous people. A lot of people that you see cheating and doing all this extra shit, they're not monogamous person. They're not monogamous people. They're not meant to be tied down to one person, if you want to be honest about it, but they won't be honest with themselves. Because I always say this, just be single and fuck who the fuck you want to want. Fuck who the fuck you want to fuck.
Oh, look, you have to understand, that takes a level of bravery, courage, knowing thyself. You asking for a lot from the average human being. The average human being ain't shit. They're not gonna be shit.
Well, we talking about the average grown man or grown woman.
You're trying to put them in a box. Average human being ain't shit, bro. And they could be. It's a choice, right? They stop like love.
No, to a degree, I agree. To a degree, I agree with you 1,000%. To a degree, I agree with you 1,000%, because I think it's all been, how can I say it? Some shit is just embedded in people.
Yes, negativity is embedded in people. Why do you think the negative aspects of any story gets more publicity, right? But like, motherfuckers are slander a nigga name, but then he gets found not guilty for it, but don't put that same energy in producing the same, like, he didn't do it as he did do it. You see this every day.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Because that means they make a choice on surrounding themselves around it. Because me, I don't. Negativity makes me feel weird. Like, why are we talking about this? Why are we on this?
You said men has a lot of needs, so men has to back up idea on who he wants just in case. You say have a lot of needs. I agree. What's going on with it, Cushy? How you feeling, baby?
Hey.
How you feeling? We was today's discussion. We was talking about this, man. We read an article, man, and it said 1 in every 2 women, right? And we needed a female perspective to come on and talk about this.
Today's topics were what? I couldn't hear you.
No, I say today we're talking about this. This is what we're talking about right now. We needed a young lady to come in because we said our perspectives on it. We read an article from ProFacts where it said 1 in every 2 women have a backup partner in mind just in case their current relationship does not work out. Do you think that's false or you think that's true?
Well, certain women, they do. They have a backup plan for everything they do, but
Wow.
that's not all women. That's not all women at all. Because at the end of the day,
It said 1 in every 2 women. It didn't say all women. It said 1 in every 2 women. So 1 for every 2 women. They said that they had a backup partner in mind while they were currently in a relationship.
Oh, okay. Well, me personally, I don't do that. I feel like I'm a strong believer in
Go ahead, big dog.
I said I don't be into that kind of stuff. Like at the end of the day, communication. I feel like it goes a long way on both ends. If you communicate with your partner and y'all talk things out, it should be no reason to cheat for real.
That's what we're talking about. See, how could you have? This is my thing. This was the thing that I was saying. How could you actually have that mindset when you got somebody else in the back of your mind? How could you think like that with your partner when you got somebody else in mind already? It's crazy. It's like you got 1 foot in the door and 1 foot out.
So and that's the physical aspect, right? But now let's think about it on the metaphysical, because I look at this world as 4 quadrants: mind, body, soul, and emotion.
Mm-hmm.
We are magical beings, but we choose not to do what we're supposed to do with our powers. Cool. But like she said, it's intentional. When I'm with it, because karma is real. So I'm putting my energy in it because I want to be in it. So intentionally, I'm in it. So when she's in a relationship, she's going to have success and growth and positivity. And like the magic, her intention is it, right? So like you said, you can't be 2 places at once. You can't serve 2 masters. You can't, right? Like these
Exactly.
things, if you hand there, you're not doing it, right? So like, even if you're working out, I can prove to you that if your mind is not in the present, it's in the past or the future, you're weak. So, look, I can prove to anybody.
Okay, excuse me. I'm currently in this weather out here. I'm on my way to a casting call.
Okay.
Y'all hear a little something in the background. Y'all got to excuse.
No, you fine. I got everything good together over here. But it was interesting to hear your perspective on it because I felt like that for the ladies that made that comment, I said this, man, we live in a time nowadays to where nobody wants to be with exclusively with one person. Would y'all agree or disagree on that? It's a lot more people that's not exclusive with people.
Social media has people thinking that it's easy or people are easy to come by or replaceable, and it's not.
Yup.
It's like once you have that bond or relationship with someone, you need to cherish it because the next person might not be as good as them or might even be worse than them. So
Facts.
when people have a good relationship or bond with someone, they need to cherish it and hold on and try to build or do whatever they can to make it work.
See, look,
because a lot of people be quick to give it up, and it's just like
you have to understand, we live in a day and age where identity is lost with people. And remember, you got YouTubers that are the new celebrities. So you got the old celebrities, right? And then you got the new celebrities. Everybody's looking. The new celebrities are the new gods, right? Nobody wants to be Christian no more. Nobody wants to be blood no more. They want to be whatever they can be because it's told that they can be whatever they can be. And shout out to that because that's beautiful, but it's pros and cons to everything. Because if you don't know who you are, how do you know what you want to do? You can't.
Yes, identity. Actually, I don't know if y'all remember, back in the day, we had places to go to, like the rec or skating or whatever. Or you would see a girl at the bus stop or outside. You actually had to get out and get some game or something or whatever.
Yes.
And if you didn't have game, you didn't get that girl. If you couldn't talk to her or say the right thing, you couldn't get her or whatever.
Exactly.
Now I feel like they taking that away.
And see, you know what's crazy? You want me to tell you why?
Anybody can talk. Anybody can hit you up on your inbox or message you or whatever. and it was like a reward to certain people. Like, man, I got the number, I got the digits, like I got them, like, and they would show it off and be happy, tell they boys like, yeah, I pulled her, I got her number, whatever. Like, we don't have that anymore. Like, people are so accessible now, and it's nobody
Hey,
going
that's
out
what
to
we was talking
meet
about
people
earlier.
or date people or like they
Look,
like
look,
to
I'm
feel
gonna
some
tell
kind
you
of
this, man.
different.
So
It's
I know there's way more women than men, right?
Yes, that
Yeah,
absolutely.
women love women, and right, and birds of a feather flock together. There's the reason why we refer to women as birds, and these are not. I didn't say chicken head. I said birds, right? Beautiful birds. Birds fly together. I watch birds fly together all the time, right? Like-minded birds stick together, right? So women always had that in sync with other women, right? But if you chill around a chick long enough, her period and y'all period sync, right? So there's something special there with the conglomerate of women. Beautiful. Women have adopted a certain like look, a basic look, right? And everybody who falls for that basic look, I don't like them like that. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, right? That's not my cup of tea. So I love this day and age, right? Because it's real not challenging to filter out who people are. And why would I even engage with certain things that, don't connect with my spirit? And so I say, man, know who you are, and then you could make better choices in life.
Yeah, I agree with that 1,000%. I agree with that 1,000%. I feel like a lot of this that's going on right now that we actually are talking about is a bunch of people that don't know who they are or found their purpose in life. They haven't. They haven't found their purpose. They don't know who they are. They actually don't know where they're going. Go what you say, Cushy?
And they're following behind what they think is cool, like y'all said, phase and times and stuff are changing with each generation. So they're following behind what they think is cool instead of figuring out what they like themselves, or what works for them, or who they interact with.
Right. And you know what's crazy? That's kind of like what I was going to say to you earlier, not to cut you off, about why when you go to the club, right, you see a bunch of guys on one side, you'll see a bunch of females on the other side, all the females dancing on each other and shit. You want me to tell you why you see that type of shit going on now? Because a lot of these cats is socially awkward out here. A lot of these young niggas socially awkward. They ain't never touched no grass all like that. And that's what I be
And
saying.
a lot of people be bench warmers.
Yeah, they ain't touched no fucking grass. These niggas don't know how to approach y'all and talk to a beautiful woman. They don't know how to do that. They don't know how to roll up on them. How you doing, baby? How you doing today? Without looking like a fucking weirdo or feeling like a weirdo. You feel what I'm saying?
So it goes both ways. Because
I'm not gonna hold on too much longer because I gotta walk it.
Man, stop
Hold
shooting
on,
these
wait.
shots.
Hey, y'all, hey, listen, I cut you off, but I want to read this comment from Salvation is the Key. Listen, only the black woman, she is hypersexualized and put on a false pedestal thinking she can get more and treating men that want to fuck like she has options. What do y'all say to that?
I say it's not only
I
black
agree,
women.
Ball Juice and Zeus. We was talking about how social media had made everybody accessible all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I'm about to walk into a building. I don't mean to cut y'all off. I don't mean that.
No, do your thing, big dog. Do your thing. Where you at, Dino? I think there she go. You still there, Kush?
I wanted to say I really like what you're doing. Yeah, I wanted to say I really like what you're doing. I respect what you're doing. And I wanted to tell people that I run a BBW group and we having a tattoo party on the 21st. Y'all come check me out, and y'all make sure y'all represent y'all BBWs. The Kush Dogs definitely doing things in the city. Like, y'all tap in with me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Y'all make sure y'all do that.
All right, make sure you leave a link to your shit. Leave a link to your shit in the comment section. I'm on Facebook and YouTube right now.
Okay, I got you.
All right, make sure you leave it in the comment section. Thank you. You be blessed too. Good luck to you. But yeah, man, that was a good perspective from a female right there, and that's an older female. You feel what I mean? She kept it real. You feel me? And then I want to respond to Salvation is the Key about the black woman and shit though. The reason why the black woman is hypersexualized because there's a lot of good black women out here. Let's not get it twisted. You feel what I'm saying? It's because there's a lot of bad influence out here. What do you see positive on the female side? What do these females inspire to be? Think about this. It's strippers that's fucking famous now.
Yo, bro. Like, that's because I come from the hood, right? So I love my woman, with the so-called
Black woman.
right?
I
Yo,
do too.
I
Love everything
right?
about them.
Yeah, because they carry some supreme, and I mean when I say black, I'm talking about Latino, Irish. They see I include
Shouts out
like
to the
it's
Latinas. Shouts out to them.
right? It's the same swag and energy that can't be copied, right, by the rest of the world, and it's all love, right? Because like even if some on the west coast of Africa, right, some of my family too. Like it's a certain energy, and the rest of the world know what's going on. Really? So with our women, they carry just something so special. This is why the ones that are under the spells, right? We don't pick them. You don't get picked. You don't. If you fell for the traps, you don't get picked.
And see, this is what I'm trying to make a point to salvation is key. Like, we not talking to those women, man. It's always like we like to say, bro, we can lead you to the water. It's up to you to fucking drink. You know what I mean? But I do know it's a segment of good black women out here. Are they a little tainted? Hell yeah, they're a little tainted by what's going on in society because it's around them constantly 24/7. But I always say this, it take for real men, I'm not going to say the other word, it take for real men like us to come around them, you know what I mean, and give them a different perspective. And show them that that shit is bullshit. Like I talk about this, like black women in general, since we want to talk about black women, they promote a lot of whole culture now. They do. We could say that. It's everything is transactional with them. But has that been something that's been taught to them or something they have seen over the years?
Thank you.
That's the question.
I agree. Look, I agree so much. You have to understand, there are billions and billions of dollars, aka energy, that is sacrificed to our people specifically for the programming, bro. They go harder when it comes to us than anybody. So we could play this game and know what it is on one side, and then or pick those who know what it is on the other side. This is the time, man, where it's really no more crying and what we doing. You feel me?
Right,
Like,
exactly. I always say this, man. I always say this too, man. Y'all dudes don't get these females shit to think about nowadays. At all. You can sit here and talk about black, salvation is key. You're a black man, I'm presuming, right? All these things that you talking to us, man, what type of game is you kicking to the ladies, though? What type of game is you kicking to your sisters about staying in shape, about being faithful, about being loyal, about being a good woman, about being submissive, about all of these things that men want from them? What type of conversations are you having with these ladies? Are they constructive or are they arguments? See, because this is what we say. When we come with these conversations to the table, it's not to cause an argument. It's all to be constructive and get to a point. And get to a point, get to a solution. This is the thing. People don't come up with solutions nowadays. They just want to talk. But who are you actually talking to and coming up with a solution with? What are you? That's a big question that you got to ask yourself because, like, okay, we could talk about black women all day, but a black woman is a reflection of the black man. So who failing who at the end of the day? Who's supposed to be the leaders?
We both got fault, right? The niggas don't be feeling protected around these niggas.
Nope. No, hell no.
Enough so she can actually be in her feminine energy. You feel me? And flourish and want to do things. You feel me? Like yo, when it goes both sides, bro. Like if you are a certain type of man, I ain't gonna hold you. A female is not gonna feel comfortable being around you and not being a certain type of female.
Not at all. Not at all. And that's what I always talk about. I'm like, the more comfortable a woman is with you, bro, the more nastier she gonna be to you, the more loyal she gonna be to you, the more, how can I say, open she gonna be to you, bro. She gonna be able to express herself in ways that she never felt she can express with other motherfuckers because she's never been that open to a person. Like, you made a good point. Niggas don't give these females enough space to operate in their femininity, bro. They always got it. Like, think about a black woman. A black woman is constantly in survival mode nowadays. And this ain't me pandering to the sisters and nothing like this. This is me keeping it real. See, y'all like to say motherfuckers is pandering and shit. This is me keeping it real. I ain't lying about nothing that I'm saying. Everything I'm saying is true and it's facts, man. And it's coming from personal experience, man. When I talk about these sisters out here, a black woman is always in survival mode. That's Latino, that's black, Dominicano, any melanin woman that's out here in the fucking planet, she's in defense mode 24/7. You want me to tell you why? Because in a lot of ways, we not leading them in the right direction, bro. We not leading them in the right direction. They can't look to us for guidance, G. So, like, we can sit here and talk about them all day long.
But it's the two parts, right? Because now it's like, as a man, being silent and knowing you're a protector, a teacher, a leader, a king, right? You got to know the ones that can't recognize it, because some people are just too far gone.
Everybody not meant to recognize it though.
No, wait. I'm not talking to the niggas that can. That's what the audience is, the niggas that can. Because we can, and a lot of times we play this save, what they call it, save a hoe. And I don't mean a hoe as in sexual creature, but like somebody that astray, save a broken one, right? Because I've been guilty of this too. At this point, no. Some people are too far gone. And you got to know that. And the ones that can be saved, you got to know when to make better choices on. Because when you are a certain being that you have these powers, you attract people who need the help. And that's the ones that usually we say, oh, they can help me, I can help them. Because it's supposed to be a mutual relationship when it comes to people anyway. So
right.
Because your joint is supposed to be a reflection of you. Why did you pick her if she wasn't a reflection of you? Like when you're not in that room, your presence is still there because she is yours and you are hers, right? So, and this is about making better choices. We attract what we are.
Facts. And I feel like a lot of people, bro. I said this too, man. You know, we've been talking about this subject a long while. We ain't even got to the second one yet, though. But this is cool. This is healthy right here, man. I said this a while ago, man. When it comes down to people, man, a lot of these, I'm going to say both sides, because nowadays you just can't say females. You just can't say niggas. But no, I'm going to say females. Fuck it. I'm going to say females when it comes to this. A lot of y'all like toxicity. A lot of y'all like toxicity. Think about this. If your nigga wasn't a toxic nigga that you was with right now, you wouldn't even be fucking with him. And that's the point that I'm making. Y'all attracted to all of the wrong shit, and then y'all want to cry and complain about how you're not getting nowhere, how you can't be feminine, how you got all of this masculine energy, how you're so hard, why you're so rough, and all of this other shit. Because look at what the fuck you're dealing with. Look at what the fuck you're dealing with.
Everybody got a choice, man.
They choice.
You know,
right there.
Know, right? We're going back because it got to be full circle. I know that there's a programming that is out here disrupting this matrix, and women making, because think about it, you can only make the choices off of what you know, right? Cool. So that means it's about exposing yourself to other things. If you don't like this, that's why I don't really listen to people complain. I listen to people vent. There's a difference. You're complaining, right? Now let me tell you how I know you're complaining. Because you continue to be in the same spot with the same person and bring it up more than once, which means that's a problem, right? That's a circle that you continue not to break. You don't want to break it. So then why are you speaking about it?
Hey, listen, you know what I know? You want to know why?
Being a victim. Watch, it's a lot of people out here.
Hey.
This is energy vampires. And people don't speak about this.
Dino.
That stay in the loop on purpose to speak about it, to draw other people in. You know my story, right? I got you.
Listen, you know the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again.
So now wait. Are you sure everybody who's doing the same thing over and over is insane?
No, I feel like they're idiots at that point. Some of them idiots.
But this is how we see certain individuals. I'm just letting you know. They show you who they are. If you find this person is in the same loop and you gave advice and they still are choosing to be in the same loop, is everybody insane? Or they know what they're doing and they deriving something out of it?
Man, hey, but listen.
Why was you saying it?
Listen. We gonna get back to this cooking, but we got to get into this smoke break. Make sure y'all go check us out. Vintage Vanity Smoke Shop, Orvaclad Lotion. Make sure y'all go check that out, man. Those the sponsors for the day. We about to get into the smoke break. What we got over here? What we got today that we playing, Dino, man? What you said this was, man? This was Cypher.
Golden Ticket Cypher, man.
Golden Ticket Cypher. Golden Ticket Cypher featuring my boy Wolverine. You feel what I'm saying? He's in the building. Let's get to it, man. We about to have a brief intermission smoke break. Make sure y'all stay around. When we get back, we got another topic that we going to discuss, and then we going to roll up out of here after we get done talking. I appreciate everybody here, man. Make sure y'all run them likes up for us. It's free 99 because I know y'all like, damn. Where the fuck y'all find this at? But let's get to it, though. You know what I mean?
Ready.
go. Check the way I flow. Neon lights, you see the glow? We started from them blocks where they try to stunt your growth. I want it off the top if I gotta drop the load. Kamikaze flow, you already fucking know. See you later, hater, paper major getting dough. Never stopping, no, heaven bless, yeah, I know. I see you throwing rocks, I call that stepping stones. Why you sleeping on me? Wake up, I'm on the creep. Why she call you sweet? I'm rude as fuck, I'm in the deep. Yeah, my life is sweet, need some work, I got it cheap. Yeah, we peep a lot, we see the cops, we yell police. Yeah, cause they on the swerve. The rim bit the block, fuck it man, I'm on the curve. I'm slick with the words, some sick, I'm so absurd. Gifted with the urge, flip it till we get the I'm not a rapper, I'm a lyricist. I don't do this shit for benefits. They lock me up and let me out, it's killings with no witnesses. My serial killer home, now everybody out here missing shit. I move like midnight traffic, it's all quiet till you hear the hit. They move with the trends, I move with the ghosts. They hop on the gram, and then they do the most. I gave my heart to poetry, they put a bounty on my notes. If I'm a clown, I guess I'm it. Now watch a whack rapper flow, go. She a eater, best believer. She sing yummy like believer. Says she hungry, I'ma feed her. That's head till she catch a fever. I'm in my two-seater. Fuck a ticket, fuck a meter. This for what they did to Peter.
Defensive lockdowns, 2-3. I'm in my zone now. Quick to grab a gun, cause these hands break bones down. Crack heads, split melons to that white meat. Dick beaters, turn bisexual, hit you in right feet. Build them up, knock them down, that's demolition. God chose me, cause I'm built for a different mission. A different walk, different talk, a different vision. Spitting fire, flame, dragon blood, was born with it. That third eye open, spotting fake from the real ones. Memory of an elephant, promise there's no forgetting. I'm hitting all of my targets with accuracy and precision. Always lifting pistol, burning people that's touching children. If it's done in the dark, the light shine to reveal it. The way I'm eating these beats, having rap this for dinner. We came a long way from serving rocks in the hallway. Now we moving white to white folks that stay up all day. Wolf.
It's your boy JJ, man. You already know how I'm coming. We outside. It's all rocking. Hey, yeah. Stacking up my Pringles. I'm trying to eat my Doritos. Bad bitch want mean go. I told that bitch better deep throw. Sitting up on the top floor. I told that bitch take a top off. On the phone with Top Dog. He told me shit about the pop off. Soon as I hit LA, nigga, you know we gonna play top golf. Every time a nigga ball out, you know we always drop the top off. Bad bitch, she switching lane, you know she always get her rocks off. Big Cleave with the ball, man. Alexander with Balenciaga. Bathing name Mike Booty product. In New York, just be modest. New Rollie, that's perfect timing. In New York, that's perfect timing.
Done those bros for this shit. Pole on my hip, got them O's by the zip. Nigga cough if you sniff like it's autocorrect. I could get you a fix. I be talking to myself like how I get about this shit. Cause don't nobody give a shit when you ain't got a pot to piss. Or no heat, or no rent. In the middle of the winter, circumstances either break you or it turn you to a winner. I'm a January baby, my heart colder than December. So don't ask me for a favor, I don't even got it in them. And I own my own car, I'm still riding in this rental. Lost all of my feelings like I just came from the dental.
Killer.
I used to be a
What's
fan.
poppin'?
Now I'm chalking instrumentals. I remember bumping 4 minutes, bagging up in 4 minutes. Fiends in and out the spot.
Yes,
I serve
sir.
them all in 4 minutes.
All right, y'all, we back to
Let
it.
me use a spot. Ain't got no
We back
tickets.
to it.
Set up shop, take over the block with just 4 niggas. Set it off. First nigga that asks if he know niggas. Funny how we gon' make that movie, but with no bitches. Show niggas I could come outside and really hold niggas. Chink up in your armor, I can't wait to come expose niggas. Bobby Mercer, Victor Sweet, 4 brothers, they with me. Play with A, think it's sweet, they gon' fish you out to sea.
Over the bridge like New Jack, shark in the water. No Ricos, we setting the traps, I feel like Porter. Count me out, you lose your fingers like
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dino, we back. We back. We back. Y'all know what time it is, man. We back in the building. Grownmanishh, it's your boy Luxury, the most expensive nigga, rolling back off that smoke break. Hope y'all got y'all mind right. Get my boy Dino back in the building. You feel what I'm saying? Dino, you still there, big dog?
That's how you sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back. We back. We back. Now, we left off on a pretty interesting note, man. Let's get back to let's get back to let's move forward with the conversation, man. I think we got like all different types of perspectives on that last conversation that we talked about. Make sure y'all leave y'all comments down in the comment section about how y'all feel about 1 in every 2 women having a backup partner in mind while they're currently in a relationship. Let me hear y'all comments in the comment section down there in the bottom. I'm pretty sure we kept it neutral on that conversation. I feel like it's a combination of both parties when it come down to that type of situation, and like the different sentiments that we touched on within the conversation, as far as like, you know what I mean, knowing the person that you with, knowing who you are as a person, you know what I mean, not giving everybody accessibility to you, those things, you know what I mean, and actually, you know what I mean, being intertwined with the right people throughout life. I think a lot of us, we do a bad job of being intertwined with the right people in life. We make a lot of bad decisions. Now, the biggest question is, do you learn from those decisions? But let's move over. Another study that I read, well, it was a bunch of females that did a survey. You feel what I'm saying? Why are men and women 40 plus years of age choosing to date people 15 to 20 years younger than them? Why? Why do you think so? Let's start on the male side, and then we get to the female side. Or would you rather start on the female side and then get to the male side?
We can start on the male side.
You start on the male side. What are some of the reasons that some of these guys? Me personally, I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna get into the question with you. Me personally, I feel like guys who date females that are 20 years younger than them are fucking creeps. You want me to tell you why they creeps? Let me tell you why they creeps, because it's pure manipulation at that point. Y'all have zero in common with a woman that's 20 years younger than you. What are you gonna do with a woman 20 years younger than you besides fuck her?
I push back. I disagree with that.
No, because the reason why I say this, right? Okay, I'm 39 now. I can't imagine myself messing with a 19-year-old. I got a little cousin that's 19 years old. You know what I mean? I got family members that's 19-year-olds. I don't find a 19, 20-year-old attractive at all to me. I like a grown woman. You know what I mean? I like a grown woman that moves like a grown woman, talks like a grown woman, acts like a grown woman, can have something in common with me. You feel what I'm saying? Like a child, like that's what it is at the end of the day. Some of these dudes be dealing with kids that are their fucking kids' age. Think about it, 20 years younger, 15 to 20 years younger, some of these.
If we talking biology, I strongly disagree with this whole stem.
Why? Explain it to me. Elaborate a little more.
Well, for biology, I'm gonna say 2 things. I'm gonna go biology, and I'm gonna go the man you are. That's what I'm gonna call cat, right? So biology, I'm gonna call cat because men. We're gonna start with men. Men from what age to what age can they, if they live to 100 years old, can have kids from what age to what age?
They're to 100 years old.
Okay, so boom, right? That's biology, right?
Mm-hmm.
Women can have kids up to your age.
Women, they usually, whenever they go through menopause, what is that, round 45-ish, 50?
Mm-hmm. Boom, ding, 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 right? So that's biology, right? This is something that we could argue, but there are no but. Yet, the facts, fuck facts, truth will supersede all that, right? So that's number 1. Number 2 is, you're not the average Joe, right? So what ticks your clock, such as myself, because I agree with you, but I know I'm not the average Joe. The average male might have the relation from in common with the 20-year-old.
And I also think, and I also think this is vice versa too. I feel like that a grown ass woman ain't gonna put up with your shit. A grown ass woman ain't gonna put up with some of these. Because think about this, man. Like some of these older niggas out here act like young niggas, bro.
I agree.
And worse, some of these young niggas out here got their shit together more than these older niggas.
So who's gonna attract what? The older nigga is gonna attract the younger girl if he's still acting like a younger
girl. Yeah, but see, we could talk about that. The younger nigga though, you feel that? Let's switch over to the females and shit though. The younger nigga that's messing with the older female, he's not looking to build with her.
Okay.
He's not. He's looking to have a good time with her. He's looking to get some experience out of her.
Yeah.
He's looking to get a sexual experience out of her that he wouldn't get out of a younger female. That's point blank, period. Now, see, it's a difference. Huh?
It's fun. I agree. I agree.
It's fun. Like, we're not taking that shit serious.
No, but let's go back to biology. is the clock not on his side for playing the game like that?
Of course.
Okay.
Now see.
So who really ultimately loses in this game of like biology if they ultimately don't deal right? This is usually why younger females like older niggas anyway. We was in high school with them girls that was dealing with niggas
That was grown as fuck, coming to pick them up and shit. Yeah, I remember those days. I always thought it was weird though.
No, see, but I did because of society. Yet understanding biology.
It wouldn't even society. It wouldn't even be. Listen, it wouldn't even society. I didn't mean to cut you off either, bro. It wasn't even society. It's just me being an adult and having personal experience with grown women versus younger girls.
Yes, but that's yours. If you look at the lens from the average Joe, remember, like you said, social skills low. So that means, right, that's going to be an older one hunting the younger one, right? Because think about it as like a hunting situation, right? Because older people usually know what they want, right?
Yeah, of course.
So they know what they want, right? Right? Because there's a fluctuation of guys that don't have kids until late 40s. Right now, it's probably the highest that it ever been.
Yeah, you know what? Right? I always agree with having kids around 30, 35-ish, but go ahead.
How many friends you got that don't got kids?
Not too many. Maybe one.
Son.
And that's because he a fucking corny cuz though. Huh?
It's a lot of young men that don't have kids and don't want kids, bro.
Yeah, I know, but could you blame them for not wanting to bring kids in this climate nowadays? Could you blame them? This is what I was saying. Go ahead.
But biologically, they have time, right? What they do. So, go ahead, young man, get your shit up.
You think? I mean, what's the average male life expectancy? I think it's like 75, 80.
That's pretty high to me.
Yeah, that is pretty high. But like, bro, like at some point, bro, like I don't care. Every man, like I wanted to have kids. I'm not gonna sit here in front like I didn't want to have kids. I waited to a certain point in my life to where I had kids and shit like that. But it wasn't like I felt like I had so much time to where I was gonna wait till I was 40. And by the time my son is 10 years old, I'm 50 and I don't feel like being bothered with him and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like I never wanted it to be like that. You feel what I mean? So like, yeah, a man can have time if he's looking at things in a different way because they say a lot of men come into their financial prime around the age of 40. You feel what I'm saying? So I could see some cats wanting to wait to that age to where they're more established in life. I think that's the more responsible thing to do is to wait till you have your shit intact before you have kids. Like life doesn't work like that all the time, unfortunately, for the majority of us out here. It don't work like that, but the more responsible thing to be would wait till you're about 35 and then have your kids. Don't do it when you're 20. Like I always tell people, I enjoy my 20s. Huh?
In this climate, in this day and age, I would say yes.
I tell these little niggas all the time, I'm like, man, fuck that, bro. You know how many females gonna be out here, bro? You know how many of them gonna be out here, especially when they 19 and 20? I'm like, oh man, listen, you gonna run into plenty of them. I tell them, don't have no girlfriends, you have friends. And by the time you 30, it's only gonna be a few of them lingering around. Those gonna be the ones that you got to choose from.
You know how many people are gonna go and come between 19 and 30?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Have your friends in between them because it's not, this is what I always say, man, it's not impossible to have a female friend for that period of time. Especially when you're young and you just having fun, you experiencing different things and shit like that. You know what I mean? You're going to have your ones that you like around. And like I say, the ones that stick around throughout that time period, those are the ones for you, bro. Those are the ones for you. Far as like I met a girl when I was in high school and I got married. No. Listen. One of the biggest mistakes I seen an older dude make was get a young girl pregnant. I did one of the biggest mistakes. And you know, this man had the audacity to tell me that I could mold her into what I wanted her to be. And guess what happened? She got older and she got the fuck away from that nigga. As soon as when she grow up, because she never had she never had the experience of finishing high school. She never had the experience of college. She never had the experience of all these different niggas courting her. And of course, we got social media nowadays. You put a profile pick up, niggas is all in your inbox and everything. This is what I'm talking about. But we kind of going off topic. I want to stay on the fact of older people messing with younger people, especially the ladies. Now, let's get to the lady standpoint. A lot of y'all not going to like this. from me, for real. A lot of y'all go to these younger niggas, for real, because y'all washed up with the older niggas and they know who you are. And they know who the fuck you are. The young nigga, he naive. He don't know no fucking better. He don't know no fucking better. He just trying to get some cat. You feel what I'm saying? He don't give a fuck what y'all niggas talking about. But the older niggas, the reason why they go to these younger niggas because they washed up and played out with the older niggas, and the older nigga not gonna put up with that bullshit that she got going on. Now, we just talked about the dudes. Now, it is a major difference when it come down to this because, like, it's always what I say. You ever seen a local town whore? I'm talking about a nasty bitch that then sucked off everybody and done all this nasty shit to niggas all around you and shit. What does she normally do? Does she get wifed up in the hood there? Hell fuck nah. She leave and go some motherfucking where. Same thing with these older chicks. Huh?
Ryan, you go crazy.
No, I'm just being honest because I be seeing it. I don't like to see some of these old bras like fucking these young niggas up though, bro. Go ahead, though.
That's very extreme. I'm gonna push back.
Man, go ahead. Tell me why you think it's extreme. I want to hear why you think it's extreme.
Because the average female is not on, right?
I didn't say the average female. No, we're talking about bitches that's 40 to 45 plus.
I'm pushing back. That's why I'm totally so this would only count for those who were whores, right? So cool, right? So I'm not saying that doesn't exist. I'm saying if I was having this argument with a female and she did an example like that, I would say the same thing. Like, why? Come on, we don't speak for them for that. I don't speak for that audience, right? I don't, right? So for my audience, my pushback would be, what if the men?
Let me ask you. Let me kill your pushback.
So the 35 to 45 club, right? Are they taking care of themselves physically the way they should be, right? Especially because people are not married, right? So why, if this lady still
you say leave them old hoes alone.
Look, cool. Biologically, don't women's sex drive and all that increase when they get older?
Yes.
So
it's tailor-made for a young nigga.
That's what I'm saying. So if niggas can't dance after a certain age, they want to dance. That's why young niggas is clapping cheeks right now. It's a fluctuation of females that don't have a single woman between the ages of 35 and 50, and they shit get crazy around those ages.
Hey, listen.
So if and men can't dance, how you getting cheeks? You not.
No, listen, let me say this. Let me say how I was gonna kill your pushback. Go kill everything because I'm pretty sure you listened to what I said. What is the main intention of an old bitch fucking with a young nigga?
I don't. Luke, you tell me because I would say
number one is dick. Number two is Number one is dick. Number two is this fake control thing that they got going on with this nigga because she feel like she older, so she feel like it's some form of control there. In her mind, she can turn this young nigga into what she want these old niggas to be.
Well, I think that any woman would move from that standpoint, right?
What do you mean? Okay. Let me ask you this.
The woman have hope that the nigga would stop smacking the shit out of her. But don't you keep smacking the shit out of her? And don't she stay?
Yeah, that's because we said if he wasn't smacking her, she would leave. If he wasn't smacking her, she would leave.
You can have hope all day. That you can hope that, they don't have hope. So if they're older woman dealing with a younger nigga, they're gonna try to mold that nigga into the men that
this is my thing.
Of course.
But that's a form of manipulation in a lot of ways, bro. And we say this all the time. It's like you can't get your shit right on the level that these niggas is on. I understand, like we said, one of the main reasons that she going to fuck with these young niggas is because it's the sexual standpoint from it. We just gonna be completely honest with it. But like some of these older females be trying to take these young niggas serious and shit. Be trying to put grown man shit on their plate. These are the ones that I'm talking to.
No, so that's fire, right? Because remember, we agree that women are living more in their masculine today, and men are living more in their feminine today.
Exactly.
So why would it not be that? Why would it not be that? Yo, especially if biologically nothing changed, right? If society has changed, spiritually has changed, but biologically nothing has changed, why would it not be this? Why would it not be that?
I get it. I just think for some of y'all old broads to be trying to take these niggas serious and be stalking them and going through their phones, let that young nigga be great. in his prime years. Quit trying to tie that young nigga down. Quit trying to make him do the shit that you couldn't get grown-ass men to do. Fuck out of here with that. I feel strongly about that. Young niggas, be great. Conquer them bitches. Hit that shit. Do what you supposed to do, but never, ever, ever take a woman in her 40s. If you 20, don't take a woman 45 serious. She don't take herself serious, my nigga. She don't take herself serious.
Look, I agree to a degree. I agree. I agree. Right?
And they gonna be mad at me. And listen. Let me clarify this. Let me clarify this, and I'm gonna let you cook. Listen, I'm 39. It's women that's my age and up that's fucking stunning that done took care of themselves over the years. You know what I mean? It's women out here that's highly educated, know how to articulate themselves, that are very feminine and very beautiful, and it grew into like good women. You feel what I'm saying? Now, the question is, you got to start asking yourself in those situations, why is this bro so beautiful, so feminine, got all her shit together, just ain't got no nigga? And I hate for them to say by choice, because nobody wants to be alone on this planet. I don't give a fuck who you are. You don't want to be alone, huh?
It is a choice. Think about it. It is by choice, right? Now think about it on this aspect of by choice.
Do you think it's by choice, or do you think that everything is exhausted? Go ahead.
You won't allow yourself to become what you need to become to attract the man that you want. Simple as that. So there is a choice. So she's making a choice. So it is by choice, it is by choice that she's not becoming the woman that I need to become to attract the man that I want.
Right, exactly. That goes back to what we was talking about the last time about about the chick that was talking about a nigga gotta make $100,000 when this bitch make $20,000. Like, no, you're not that female, huh?
Is she allowing herself to become the woman to attract a man that makes that dollar? Because a man that makes that dollar is looking for a type of woman. Is she allowing herself to become that type of woman to get that man that attains that dollar?
Man,
no.
Hell no. Hell no.
So then we need to stop listening to somebody says they want to attract something and start looking at it's no way with your behavior
that you want this.
That makes that money.
That you want this. Like, no, it's like that's because they're coming from an entitled standpoint from the get-go. Like, let me tell y'all something, man. I've seen some of the most beautiful ugly people on God's green earth. Let me repeat that again. I've seen some of the most beautiful people be the ugliest people. Y'all need to start taking that shit in consideration. Looks ain't every fucking thing. Like, y'all got to start, like, this is what I mean by, like, what do people call dating nowadays? Like, what is a date? Like, these niggas too, they look at dating like it's some type of fucking sport or something. Or it's like some type of free fall. It's not. A date is supposed to be an intimate setting or vibe that you done set to where you can get to know this person. And I'm not talking about, you know what I mean, you taking them to $500 dinner dates, because at that point, you just trying to impress with your pockets. I always say this, man, it don't matter how much money you spend, man. If she like you, she like you. You can have $1 in your pocket, she gonna rock with you. But if she don't like you, my nigga, that shit not gonna impress her. And y'all need to get off of that, bro. Like, y'all fucking up what the whole idea of a date is supposed to be. Now, if you've been messing with a woman for a while and you've been with her for a second, like, and you want to like take her out somewhere nice, it's okay to fucking do that. You're not a simp to do that. But all you dudes that thinking that money is going to impress these females, I've seen females go fuck with you rich niggas and come home and give a broke nigga some pussy. Real shit. I just seen them go fuck with rich niggas and come home and give a broke nigga some pussy. Everything she done got from you niggas. So that shit don't matter. The money don't fucking matter. It's about you at the end of the day, player. And as far as like these older chicks that, you know what I mean, and these older dudes, because I got on both of y'all. Y'all can't say that I was just talking shit about the ladies. I said niggas is creeps. That's that fucking age. That's fucking with girls that's that much younger than them. Like, the maturity level is not there to even be in my presence. You feel what I mean? Like I say, I need a woman. I need a grown woman. I need a clean woman that knows herself. You feel what I mean? And understand that I'm a man, and at the end of the day, and to a certain degree, she is a reflection of me, especially if she with me and she on my arm. And a lot of y'all dudes, Y'all don't get that concept. That's why these chicks don't respect y'all. I always say, if a chick don't respect you, nigga, she'd never love you and she'd never be loyal to you. So at the end of the day, we need to think about that too, fellas. Think about that. The respect factor. Don't disrespect yourself by getting an old bitch that's fucking with these young niggas because she can't hang with a nigga like you. Be honest with yourself. Now, some of y'all niggas just corny as fuck. Some of y'all niggas do fuck up good women. I'm not gonna sit here and hold it. I'm gonna be real. Like I say, some of y'all niggas is weirdos. Y'all wild as fuck. Y'all be doing good women dirty as fuck. It's a lot of y'all niggas out here that do that shit. The Derek Jacksons of the world and shit like that. You know what I mean? And then y'all fell for that shit. Let me talk about this nigga. Let me cook for a minute. Then I'm gonna let my nigga ruffle y'all feathers for a minute. But let me cook for a nigga. Why do y'all always listen to some shit that's too good to be motherfucking true? I always say this shit, bro. This nigga is talking like he just a perfect man, and it's this perfect man walking around on God's green earth. This is a Christian man, by the way, that's married with kids and everything, and he fucking every time Dick and Harry out in the fucking streets and shit, but telling y'all what a good man is and what he ain't, and y'all still listening to this fucking clown. That's a lot of these dudes out here that's preaching to y'all and pandering to y'all, giving y'all lies instead of giving you the truth. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna sit here and pander to y'all. Right is right and wrong is wrong. The shit that I see, I am going to articulate that shit to y'all. So maybe y'all can get a better perspective of how a man looks at shit through a lens in life while we walking out here and shit. These dudes don't give a fuck about y'all, ladies. Like, they trying to make some money off of y'all. These niggas, like I like to call hobosexuals and shit. You know what I mean? They pimp y'all. They internet, they cyber pimping. That's what they doing. Am I right or wrong? It's cyber pimping. They doing what a preacher do. They playing off y'all emotions and y'all feelings.
What the pastor was doing, there's nothing different what leaders of certain organizations do. Like this, I've seen this in many folds, bro.
But see, that type of shit is destroying relationships. That type of shit is destroying marriages out here because y'all listening to these fuck niggas that actually ain't putting in the work. Marriage requires work. I want people to understand that. It's constant fucking work. People growing every fucking day. You know what I mean? How are y'all moving? How are y'all benefiting from each other in a positive way? You know what I mean? Like, talk about that shit. Don't talk about what the fuck a nigga's supposed to be because you the fuck nigga in the fucking first place, G. You the fuck nigga. You are. You the one nigga. You the liar. You the cheater. You the deceiver. You all of that shit.
And that's what I really wanted to touch on is keeping it 100. Like, that's one thing I would tell my young brothers. Y'all live in a day and age where keep it 100. Keep it 100.
You ain't even got to lie.
No. Whatever you want. We are not our fathers. Yes, I carry my father's name. Yes, I carry my father's DNA. Yet I do not have to live the life my father lived.
Right.
And my father and my uncles and all of them. I realized the correlation. The correlation is everybody was fucking lying. And I said I wanted to break generational curse. I'm not lying. I don't care how tough my life will be because I'm telling everybody the truth. And consistently, I've been that my whole life, and everybody know around me. I used to shake it up. Oh, because because
And you know by you doing that, bro. You know by you doing that, you leave everything on the table. You leave everything on the table when you do that.
I always did that, and people always disappoint. But see, the powerful in me always knew how to show mercy. Know when to crack the whip, but know when to show mercy.
Me, man, I done got to the point to where I done got to an age to where, like, fuck that. Ain't no more showing mercy. I'm cracking the motherfucking whip. You should know better by now. You should know better by now. It ain't no more it ain't no more mercy. It's like straight whip cracking on your ass. Pause. You feel what I'm saying? Fuck that. Grow the fuck up. That's why I say grow the fuck up, man. Like, those type of niggas, those are the niggas you don't want around you, big dog. Those are the niggas you don't want around you.
I know. But everybody has a purpose. So that's why I said sometimes mercy brings out people's true purpose.
Now, let's move on from this conversation. Then we're gonna leave it off on this, man. Bro, in the morning show is no longer. It's out of here, finito. Saya fucking Nara. Get him the fuck out of here. Who's upset about it?
Son, I'm in New York City, son. Nobody listens to the radio. I knew this was coming.
Let me get your perspective on it, because I got an outside perspective looking on Ebro and the type of individuals that these motherfuckers are. But go ahead.
First of all, Ebro is one of these niggas that I actually seen in person, and his energy already was off. So I already know. And number two, bro, nobody listens to the radio, bro. Nobody listens to the radio, bro. That shit was about to die. Number three, these niggas about to go to jail. Yeah.
Elaborate on that a little bit more.
It's something called payola.
I've been hearing about that for years.
Is an indictment. The IRS, the DEA, FBI is cracking down on all the radio. All these niggas secret-handedly was taking money under the table to play records from these son.
And listen, don't you?
Fried.
Now listen. Let's talk about this though, man, because it used to be a time to where New York Hot 97 was that shit. It was that shit at one point in time. It was certain times where they would play nothing but hip hop and rap music, New York based music. Ebro and them was specifically, we can point this to him. He was the guy that fucked up hip hop, New York hip hop in New York. He fucked it up. He fucked it up. He never put niggas on. He wasn't doing the shit that K-Slay was doing. K-Slay was putting niggas on. He was playing niggas records. Think about this, man. You can go anywhere else in the country. You can go to Atlanta, they playing Atlanta music. Go to Florida, they playing Florida music. You go to Alabama, they playing Alabama music. You go to New York, these niggas playing Atlanta music. It's like you suck the culture out of radio there. You suck the true essence out of radio there. Go ahead, though, bro.
But just not blame him and see the powers that be put him in that position to do that.
He was the PR director at one point in time, bro.
He's from California. Who gave him that job?
That's my point.
No, this is my point. So we got to stop pointing a finger at him and show that the dirty ass radio stations and the powers that be that control and put puppets in the place are the reason why.
You can't say that though, because this nigga wasn't playing New York artists when they was popping.
The workers when the owner make the decision. Are you blaming the players when the owners make the decisions to put players in position?
Man, okay, let's put K-Slay, Funk Flex, even though he's a sucker. Let's put them niggas in there. Them niggas play the records that they want to play.
Okay.
Right or wrong.
So I'm gonna say again, the person that appointed Ebro put him in that position to do what he has done. They are to blame. He was an agent, right? An agent that's from California, but got the stamp in New York to show what New York is like. No, this is clearly why we knew he was doing this. Who he was next to, Rosenberg. Who names is connected to Rosenberg? Those that run that radio, right? So stop playing. This is not just happening on a radio thing. They have been in the background controlling things and how we perceive things to be.
Okay, they're in the background controlling things, but how does that play out into how Ebro was acting like a fuck nigga towards niggas?
Yes, because he was put there to be a fuck nigga towards niggas. I met this nigga in person. His energy was straight fuck nigga energy.
But nigga like I say,
6'5". Walking through with the face. Why you work at the radio station? Why are you coming through like that?
Now, Kage, you in here, G. What's going on? Shouts out to my homie Big Jokes too in the building. You a DJ, right? Now you gonna play the records that you want to motherfucking play, right? You gonna play that shit, right? What is a DJ purpose at a party? What is the purpose of a DJ at a party?
But that's a DJ who was paid. That means somebody told you they wanted you for what you. These people were put in position and taking money under the table. I told you they about to go to jail, bro.
So you think the reason why all of these motherfuckers was fired is because they about to be up out of here?
They about to go to jail, bro. What? So think about this. You had a job, right? And then so you got put in position, and then I was giving you money under the table. I was fucking you from the beginning. You were fucked when you took that money.
You was actually the fall guy for me. You were the fall guy for me, but I feel like Hot 97 for the past, how long they stayed? They started with the Ebro in the Morning Show around 2012 or something like that. For almost like 10, 15 years, it's been trash.
That shit been dirty.
It's been fucking trash. It hasn't been a pillar of the culture in hip hop. It hasn't been none of that. If anything, it's been a fucking, how can I say it? It's been a detriment to hip hop, especially New York hip hop. It's been a detriment to that. It hasn't done anything to further the New York hip hop scene or the culture there at all. It appeased all the outside entities. It appeased all of the fucking shareholders, if we want to be real, at Hot 97. That's what they were appeasing. That's why they had their problems with Nicki Minaj. That's why he was doing the shit that he did to Kodak Black, talking shit about him and kicking him out of the studio, even though Kodak was on some wild boy shit. But it still wasn't no reason for Ebro to disrespect him like that. Let's not even talk about some of the things you done heard, some of the disrespectful business he didn't handle behind the scenes at some of them summer jams and all that other weirdo shit that he done fucking pulled off. Like, people want to know at the end of the day, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Let's get K's in here. Let's get K's in here real quick. Let's get him in here. See, let's get him in here. You want to talk about this? We got another New Yorker to talk about this because I'm interested to hear about that. Let's get DJ Jokes in here. Big Jokes in here. Answer, nigga. I'm hitting you up. But yeah, though, man, like, people want to know, who are you? Why was this person put into play to do the shit that he did to the New York hip hop scene? For real, because New York underground hip hop used to be a fucking thing. I remember shit, man, listening to satellite radio, listening to that shit, bro. You feel me? I remember listening to satellite radio, listening to that shit. Big Jokes, man. I just hit you up, bro. I'm hitting you up on Facebook right now, man. You got to answer. You got to answer. Just join in with me and Dino. I don't know if he came in, but I sent him out something real quick though. But most definitely, man. People in New York, man. Like, if you're a New Yorker and you want to talk your shit about Ebro in the morning show in Rosenberg and them, how y'all feel about them being fired? I already said sayonara to them. Get them the fuck out of here. No one cares. No one hasn't cared for a long time about Ebro and fucking Rosenberg and the Hot 97 morning show. What was interesting about that show? Did y'all tune in and hear any perspectives that they had? Yes or no? Has anybody tuned in for any perspectives that they had on the Diddy case here recently? No. On all of these things that's been going on in the world, no. Motherfuckers rather watch the Breakfast Club. Right or wrong? I remember Charlamagne said a few years ago, man, Hot 97 is a sinking ship.
Well, again, nobody listens to the radio, bro. You know why Breakfast Club is still surviving? Because of YouTube.
Yep, and it's nationally syndicated too.
Yeah, because YouTube has heaping a lot of things. You got to think about this. These young kids don't listen to the radio, right? Remember, radio was a big thing because as a kid, you would listen to the radio and your parents would listen to the radio, right?
Facts.
One time. So now, and then when it came hip hop, your parents stopped listening to the radio or they started listening to certain radio stations, right? Boom. So now, remember, Hot 97 was once the only radio station that played hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
That's called a monopoly, right?
Facts. That's facts.
Doing it, like, right? Boom. So once Power came out, it became now they have competition. Boom. Whatever that is. Because a lot of these radio stations in the same freaking building, bro.
That's a fact.
On the same floor.
And like, owned by the same company.
Bro, on the same floor. I mean, and 105.1 is like on the same floor. Such and such from the morning show. That been see Charlamagne say what up. They walking past the glass while they filming. They're on the same floor.
And see, these dudes, they talking like they're gonna be missed or like they was just one of the big, like people were gonna praise them or be upset or sad that they were going away. People were happy to see you go away. And people were happy to see you go away because, like, people single-handedly believe that these people were the reason that New York hip-hop radio died.
Yeah.
They believe that it was they was the gatekeepers to some of these artists coming out.
Yes, the gatekeepers. This is the years when the gatekeepers is over. All the gatekeepers are falling. Think about it. Starting with the radios, the companies, right? The
Bobby Womack, you said Dino better at rapping than 2K. I ain't even gonna tell you who that is that just said that, but that's funny though.
Who talking like that?
Man, I ain't even gonna tell you who it is. He just Bobby Womack. Shouts out to you, Bobby Womack. What's going on with it? But like, yeah, man, nobody was upset about Ebro and them leaving. Them motherfuckers was gatekeeping. They really wasn't putting artists on, like I say, the K Slays and the fucking what's the other bozo name? I can't stand him now. DJ K Slay and DJ, what's the other nigga name, man? The loudmouth, the bozo. What's his name?
I don't know, man. I told you, son. I'm in New York City, but bro, radio been dying. So I don't be knowing these names.
No, but
son.
it's KJ. It's DJs that you know. It was K Slay and it was DJ. What was the nigga name? I can't think of his name, man. He's still out here doing his thing.
Fuck Master Flex.
Yeah, fuck Master Flex. That motherfucker.
Yeah,
his ass. Like I said, they play what they want to play, and they was putting niggas on. No matter what we say about them, they was putting niggas on, bro.
I think K Slade was more. Funk Flex, I think he might be going down for the same thing Ebro and them niggas going down.
Man, of course, man. Look at the way that nigga carries himself, bro. Look at the shit he does, bro, and the shit he talks. Like when he was talking shit about them Griselda niggas, like, bro, shut the fuck up, bro. Talk about y'all not even New York. Y'all not this. Yeah, was talking. You ain't hear him talking shit about them niggas, bro?
Nah,
they been the best thing to come out the tri-state for how long?
You can say shout out to Griselda because Griselda showed that real rap was back.
Yep. The first niggas to come out of the New York tri-state that was nice in a long time, bro. Benny the Butcher. You know what I mean? Conway the Machine.
That's why he was talking shit, because they're not the tri-state. They're New York State. They're not New York City. Remember, they from upstate New York, Buffalo and all that. You heard?
But why is it such a big thing between upstate niggas and New York City niggas? What the fuck is...
No, it's not to me, right? So that don't mean nothing because I look at it as are they nice? Are they nice? And they still influenced by the city. So and they've been rapping for a very long time. So it's not like they didn't earn they just do, right? So I like their movement. I'm not a drug ball kind of guy, but I can appreciate the creativity in their bars. You know what I'm saying? So their lyrical ability is amazing, and it showed that they had people ear. Showed that people are in tune with bars again. You feel me? Shout out to battle rap and shit like that. Like,
yeah, man. Shouts out to that, man. Hey, man. Speaking of the battle rap, what do you feel about Cassidy fucking up that battle rap that he had with Easy, the Block Captain? I don't watch battle rap like I used to, but I pay attention. You say 400 miles away, DJ joke, big jokes.
Why did you see it like that? Like Cassidy fucked that battle rap?
Man, because he lightweight got mad and got in his feelings because that nigga was cooking him.
But that's not what really happened. If you really like get the interviews and all that, Cassidy stayed around to finish battle rapping. It's Easy who was uneasy about continuing.
Man, that's because that nigga's a sucker. I think Papoose did something to him when he knocked him out that one time. You feel what I'm saying? That's another thing, man. Y'all niggas better quit fucking with these married women, bro. Quit fucking with these married women. This the most disgusting thing you could do is dap a nigga up and fuck his woman. That's disgusting.
I ain't gonna hold you. We might have to close out soon because my little brother here and he about to ship out. And I gotta see him. I gotta talk to him for a little bit.
No, that's cool. That's cool though, bro, man. But I just wanted to end it off on that Hot 97 thing, man, and hear how you felt being a New Yorker about that entity finally, that ship finally fucking sinking like it should have been a long time ago. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? No one cares. Ebro is a fucking weirdo and a piece of shit. We gonna say what it is, Rosenberg. No one never really cared about you. No one never really accepted you. Say what you want to say. They talk about staying tuned to what's next. Nigga, don't come over to YouTube with this madness and that garbage. Don't nobody want to see it. Y'all got to get it out the mud. And I don't think y'all fuck with people that was in the mud. But on that note, we about to get the fuck up out of here, though, man. I appreciate everybody that tapped into me, man. Make sure y'all go ahead and run them likes up. Make sure y'all go ahead and share this, man. It's free 99 to support us. You get what I'm saying? Grownmanishh, episode 1 with my boy, the Wolverine. It's Dino, a.k.a. Mr. Ruffle Feather Time. And y'all already know what it is. Luxury, most expensive nigga rolling, a.k.a. DJ. Easy, dick to your bitch. B.K.A. Mr. Shavin Wood, wherever this motherfucking wood.
Damn, son,
and y'all know this brought you in part by Vintage Vanity. Orva Cled, make sure y'all check that out. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna have links in the description pretty soon here. I appreciate everybody that tapped in. Shouts out to my boy Big Jokes, Bobby Womack. Shouts out to everybody that left their comment and opinion in the comment section. Shouts out to everybody that's gonna come in here a little bit later and leave their comments and opinions in the comment section. I rock with y'all same way y'all rock with us, man. Same place, same time. Luxvision, no vision. Y'all know what it is. We out of here. Peace out.
Tastes like medicine. You need it.
Yes, sir.